Hello friends, welcome to Communication Skills for Everyone. If you are watching this channel first time, please subscribe. In this video, let us learn let us learn body language for professional presentations. In professional presentations, effective communication goes behind the spoken word. Understanding and utilizing body language and para language can significantly enhance the delivery and impact of a presentation. In this video, let us cover the key aspects of body language such as eye contact, facial expressions, posture, gestures, and micro gestures. And this video also focuses on voice modulation and the appropriate use of vocabulary and emphasis. So let us begin with eye contact. So we have eye contact is very important in communication, and we have types of eye contact. Direct eye contact generally establishes a connection and engagement with the audience. Making a direct eye contact with a listener when emphasizing a key point, it indicates confidence and honesty. Intermittent eye contact. So this balances between direct eye contact and looking away. Example, looking at your notes briefly before returning eye contact to the audience, and it also prevents staring and makes the speaker appear approachable. Avoiding eye contact. So avoiding eye contact, consistently looking away from the audience. For example, frequently looking at the floor or the back of the room. It indicates like a discomfort, dishonesty, or lack of confidence. Facial expressions, right? It includes entire face, because face is the index, right? That's what everyone gets the kind of impression looking at the face. So here it includes like a smile conveys friendliness, warmth, and approachability. And smiling when greeting the audience or when making a welcoming statement, which gives a kind of positive mood to the audience. And raised eyebrows, this indicates a kind of surprise or curiosity, like raising eyebrows when presenting an unexpected fact or asking a rhetorical question. Frown, this suggests a kind of confusion or displeasure. Frowning when discussing a challenging problem or a negative situation. Nodding, this shows a kind of agreement or understanding. When you listen to somebody, we nod our head, which means we agree with that person, we understand it. Nodding in response to an audience member's question or comment. Next, move to the posture. Right, posture has two types, like open posture and closed posture. Open posture involves spacing the audience with crossed arms and legs, like it's a openness and readiness to engage the audience. For example, standing straight with arms relaxed at the sides. Closed posture, this involves crossed arms or legs or turning away from the audience, which gives a kind of defensiveness or lack of interest, not ready to face the audience. Crossing arms over the chest or turning the body away from the audience, we can find some examples. And gestures, micro gestures. So here, when we are talking about the gestures, there are different types of gestures, like illustrative, empathetic, regulative. So illustrative, this is a kind of compliment and clarify the spoken words. For example, pointing to a slide or showing size or shape with the hands. Empathetic gestures, this is the highlights importance of intensity of a message. Example, founding first on the podium, open forms facing up to emphasize sincerity. And regulative gestures, this is like control the flow of conversation, hand up to stop interruptions, palm forward to continue speaking. And next one, macro gestures, this is like small, often subconscious movements. So these are done without any conscious effort, and which can reveal like true feelings or reactions, like a slight eyebrow raise indicating skepticism, quick lip posture showing uncertainty. Right, these are done unconsciously. So author doesn't have any uh, conscious effort in it. Next, mannerisms. So mannerism is like a repeated or habitual movements or behaviors, we can say. Every person has their own mannerisms is something like saying continuously a single word, or sometimes a phrase, sometimes a keyword, or sometimes a kind of non-verbal communication. This shows a kind of it can be distracting, right? If you are using one particular word continuously, it may distract a kind of connection with the audience, like playing with the hair, tapping foot, like this, like mannerisms. And body orientation, this is the kind of direction in which the body faces, like facing the audience is kind, it shows the kind of engagement with the audience, and turning away from the audience like signals of disinterest. This also can be done through body orientation. And speaking, how to speak, stand and move, this is like clear and articulated speech, like avoid mumbling, like trying to get some words, clearly pronouncing each word, so it can be done. And maintain appropriate volume, right? When you are speaking, be loud enough to be heard by the entire audience. Example, speaking louder in a larger room. And also avoid pillars while speaking. Example, like this called pillars, so you have to avoid it. Standing, stand with feet shoulder width apart, like it shows the kind of balanced stance for stability. Next, distribute weight evenly. Avoid leaning to one side. Some people stand leaning in one side, so it should be avoided. And avoid shifting or swaying. This is standing still to convey confidence, right? Moving purposefully and not excessively. Walking to different parts of the stage to engage different audience sections, right? You can move, you can use the entire stadium in your comfort, convenience, and use the moment or emphasize points. Stepping forward when making a key statement. Avoid facing or wandering aimlessly, like moving with the inherent intent rather than nervous energy. This is also part of it. Next, one comes to the voice modulation. Voice modulation includes speech, volume, pace, pause, and emphasis. So yeah, pitch. It's like speaking very pitch to maintain interest and convey emotion. Example: higher pitch when asking a question, lower pitch for emphasis. Like you have to use the pitch like high or low, or sometimes maybe neutral. Volume. Adjust your volume to suit the room size and audience. If there is audience number is more, you have to raise your volume. Number is less, then you can speak, right? That's what your louder volume for larger rooms or key points. Pace, this is controlled speed of speaking. Example, slowing down for important information, avoiding rushing or moving fast. Pause, so you can use pauses to emphasize points and allow processing time. Example, pausing after a key statement to let it sink in, right? This is also emphasis. Maybe you're like stress keywords or phrases, right, where you can give emphasis for highlight important concepts or important ideas or important topics, right? So yeah, be mindful of tone and intonation when you are speaking. You must be very friendly manner and professional tone. Practice enunciation and clarity, speaking clearly without slurring words. This is also an important. And maintain a good posture when you stand tall with shoulders back. Face the audience, engaging with the audience by facing them directly. And you can also use open body language. Avoid crossed arms, legs, and crossed off stances. Moving, right? Here you can integrate movement with speech. For example, walking to a different part of the stage when transitioning to a new topic. And approach the audience to build a rapport. This is also kind of moving closer to the audience during question and answer sessions. Use hand gestures to enhance point, so you can use your hands to illustrate points to show size and direction. This is also an important thing. And next one, vocabulary. This is like language for professional presentations. Choosing right words. Use precise and appropriate vocabulary so that you can make your presentation effective. Like example, choosing specific terms relevant to the audience. So don't use uh, jargon, difficult jargon. Avoid jargon or complex words, like here, unless necessary. And if the audience is familiar with them, then only use this jargon, otherwise do not. Like if you are speaking to CSE students, then use only CSE language, don't use mechanical terminology, and tailor language to the audience level of understanding. You can adjust the complexity based on the audience expertise, audience level. And positive emphasize, maybe you can focus on positive aspects and solutions, like highlighting the benefits rather than drawbacks. Frame statements in a controversial constructive manner, saying we can improve by, like instead of we failed because. So you're talking about positive, focusing on positive words. Avoiding negative focus, reframing negative statements, like you turn negatives into positives. Example, this problem is difficult, so you can say this challenge is an opportunity for growth. Similarly, maintaining a positive tone, use positive language to inspire and motivate. Example, using encouraging words to boost morale, and also avoid words that can discourage or demotivate. So refraining from negative phrases like this is impossible, this is difficult, and all negative things. Correct emphasis. You can use highlight the important information verbally and non-verbally, like using vocal stress and hand gestures to underline key messages. You can use repetition to reinforce key messages, repeating important points for emphasis and retention. Balancing emphasize, this is avoiding over emphasizing less important details. For example, focus on main ideas rather than minute ideas. Ensure that the main points stand out. Example, clearly distinguishing between primary and secondary information. And understanding and effectively using body language and paralanguage along with appropriate vocabulary and emphasis can significantly develop the impact of professional presentations. By mastering these skills, speakers can engage their audience, convey their message more effectively, and achieve their communication goals. Thank you for watching. Subscribe Communication Skills for Everyone for more academic and educational videos.